Guys, I have news for you, and the news is that MSTY is going to pay very little distribution this time compared to what they paid last time. And how do I know that? Of course, on this channel, I always keep you update on this estimate, and this is what was last time. The last distribution estimate I made was $1.33 at the highest, and the lowest was 92 cents, and the yield would have been 90% and 62%. Guess what? They end up paying $1.18 per share. So if you look between these two numbers, I was very, very close. I was closer than most people who do these dividend estimates. So then you'd ask how much they're going to pay this time. And that's what I'm going to fill you in with that information shortly. But first, let's get updated. Hello, fellow passive income investors. Welcome to Think Passive. On this channel, I always like to keep you updated on current trend, especially when it comes to yieldmax and round-hill investments. And this can be on a lot of things, can be on distribution updates, can be on new launches whenever they come up with the new ETFs, or if there are any major changes on your ETF that you're investing your money. Those are kind of information I like to share with you. So if you don't want to miss any of this update, please consider subscribing to this channel, and don't forget to share with someone who you think this video might help. And also, if you really like this video, please, to help me, smash the like button so we can grow this channel even bigger. Now, let's go to our main information. The first thing I want to update you on here is MSTY price. Today is at 17.55. That was the price it closed on Friday. It went up 5%. So it was very, very good news, and it seems to be going up. So hopefully Monday it might keep going up. If we look at the 52-week range, that's about a year. It's been between 16.10 to 46.50. So at current price of 17.55 is not the lowest MSTY has been. If you picked up at 16.10 right now, you'll be smiling because you'll be up, plus all the distributions that you have received all this time. Friday volume was about 13.3 million. So it's a little bit less than what it used to be, but average volume is around 11 to 12 million. If we look at the buying and selling of this ETF, we can see there's a little bit decline. It used to be one of the hottest, but now I think ULTY, which is ULTY ETF, has taken that place because its volume right now is very, very high. The one reason I can think is that MSTY has declined its popularity, and a lot of people have transitioned from MSTY to ULTY, because ULTY pays weekly distributions versus MSTY monthly. And the other thing is that ULTY is cheaper because it's only $5 right now. At highest, it goes to $6. With $17.55, that means you can buy 3 shares of ULTY versus 1 share of MSTY. I know a lot of passive income investors and a lot of people in general like lower prices, thinking lower price is better. But what I can tell you from my experience is that lower prices or higher prices, it really doesn't matter. It all depends on how much you're receiving and how much your fund or your ETF or your stock will grow. So if a stock is $10 and if your stock is $100, if they both grow by like 100%, you're still going to get 100%. I mean, you're going to double your money, whatever amount you're going to invest. That's just a math. The rest is just emotions. That's it. So now, if you invest on MSTY, how much are you going to make? If you invested today at 17.55, your yield on average distribution they're paying is 169, or round up to like 167. If we just go with the last distribution they pay of $1.80, your yield is 81%. That's a lot. Now, if you invest this type of amount here, let's say for example you invested $2,000, you're going to get annual income of $3,595. But if you put $10,000, you're going to make a $16,000. If you put $50,000 with the current market price, with a current yield, you're going to make $84,000. If you invested $75,000, you're going to make $10,598 per month, and that's $127. If you invested $100,000, you're going to make $14,000. So you can make a lot of money investing in this ETF, but all these numbers I'm giving you here, guys, they're just estimate. It's not concrete. We know there's always changes either in the price or at distribution. So we can't rely 100% on this distribution because anytime they can change, they can pay from $1 to 50 cents if it comes to that. All these estimates I'm sharing with you here is just based on the historical distribution they have paid and also the price that MSTY has been. Is it 100% guarantee? As you all know, there's no guarantee in investing. The other update I want to fill you in is net asset. Net asset as of now is 5.08 billion. So this is less than what it was. Last time I made MSTY update was about 5.2 or 0.3 billion. As I've said this so many times, a lot of people have been selling MSTY and buying ULTY. Whether that's a good strategy to sell your MSTY and move to ULTY, that's on you. That's your investor's choice. You go into your portfolio, whatever you please, whatever you feel matches your strategy. So I can't blame you for that. Now let me show you how much MSTY is going to pay next Friday. So the first thing we're going to look here is current profit is around 151 million. Profit per share is 53 cents. And now IV base estimate is 72 cents, and that's about 36%. So it's a little bit lower on average. 20-day moving average is around 49%. How much they're going to pay? Estimated distribution is going to be 77 cents to $1 or 3. And that's a yield of 57 to 76% based on the current price we have right now. When are they going to pay? They are going to announce the distribution on August 27. X date and record date. These are the dates you have to have on the share. So if you want to receive next week's distribution, you have to own these before August 28. So I would say next week by Monday or by Tuesday, if you want to receive $1 per share at the current price, make sure you buy before then. And the payment is going to be on Friday, August 29, usually after market close. You would see your distribution on Saturday or Monday. Depends on your bank. It depends where you invest your money. Why these numbers can be more accurate is because the cycle has ended. The cycle started on July 27th, 2025, ends August 16th. So that means this cycle has been closed for MSTY. And as I've shown you at the beginning of the video, that I was very close because I estimated 96 cents to 133, but they ended up paying $1.18. So if you look at that, that's very close to what I estimated. So this time I'm saying they're going to pay between 77 cents to $1.03. Here's a question. Will this estimate be accurate? We'll have to wait and see. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on next video. Bye-bye.